After the viral hit that was Cat Quest 1, we're back, and this time we're 100% in Cat Quest 2. With only 9 achievements, it sounds easy, right? Yeah, no, we need all 12 spells, reach level 99, collect all 3 legendary royal arts, complete all 88 side quests, find every single 101 pieces of equipment, and every single one of the 73 dungeons. And that's before dealing with the bloodthirsty Lionir and Wolfen standing in our way. This time, Sir Whiskers meets up with a dog, Sir Poddington, meeting absolute legends like Hotodoko and the Governor, who was definitely in better shape during our first adventure. This bird-tastic quest had the most insane and wild plot twists I've ever seen. The side quests get crazy, and I promise you won't see some of this coming. I hope you're just excited as I am, because oh boy, this one is epic. Please enjoy. Our journey starts with the introduction to the King's Blade. This game even has co-op, and trust me, every single game loves reminding me I should probably make some friends. I booted up on normal mode though, cause I ain't scared, and we're immediately greeted by the Great Evil, where 2 kings fought and fell together. My guess, 1 cat and 1 dog. Oh wait, the game just explained it to me. Luckily the game doesn't drag too long with an intro, and we're jumping in pretty quickly. Kiri, our new guardian spirit, guides us through our first cave, and my first impressions? It's absolutely stunning. This is a massive step up from Cat Quest 1. In this game, we can gear both Sir Whiskers and Sir Poddington, so balance actually matters. 1 stone teaches Whiskers Flame Bird, and Poddington learns Freeze Paw. Even when I'm not controlling Poddington, he still puts in effort during combat, which is huge. We exit the cave and learn about the evil we need to banish, Lionir and Wolfen. We enter Felingard, a familiar place, now ruled by Lionir. And it seems Kit Kat has made a grand return. We unlock the Cat Venture Begins achievement and find out Kit has gone missing. We sniff out her scent and hear the calling for help from inside a cave. Looks like she just wants to grab us some ores for her because she's too lazy. And at that moment I also realized I can switch between the heroes with the X key, which is a huge moment. We bless Kit with the ores and find a locked golden chest that catches me off guard for a second. She offers to upgrade her armor, but I'm holding off on that for now. Oh cool, the mage also makes a return and we're heading to the arcane head potters. I quickly ran through a level 6 cave to grab you some sweet early gear and picked up the Fury Shield. Feeling bold and slightly overconfident, I stepped into the level 10 King Sigil ruin and snatched myself a Night Axe. After clearing it, I became a little confused, because why show a level recommendation if there aren't even enemies? At the exit, we also find the heal ball. We meet the arcane mages who are casually discussing infinite timelines. They fear Poddington, but Kiri reassures them this one's different. Inside the Head Potter, we can upgrade magic. Way more appealing than armor right now, so I boost Flame Bird. Then we defend the arcanes from an incoming soldier attack. I don't know, these soldiers clearly picked the wrong side. Then they sent out Mr. Rocky, who is extremely weak to magic. Then they try fast DPS pressure, but nothing our heroes can't handle. Quest complete. We clear another level 10 cave, because we can, and then head to the capital to reclaim our throne. Lionir has been terrorizing the land. He runs, and we chase after him. In the mountains, we find him, but also his 2 jesters. It was obviously a setup, and the jesters actually put up a decent fight. Not decent enough though. Then Lionir steps in. He fully resists our attacks and laughs in our faces and leaves us stranded on an island. We find our way out though, but first deal with some stone-faced menace. Let's just say, I turned them into pebbles real quick. The King's Sigil is ours, and with it we can forge a weapon to defeat any foe, aka the King's Blade. We head back to Kit, the absolute goat of weapon forging, and she tells us to follow her, but things spiral fast. Cause out of nowhere, we get surprise attacks. 3 firefoxes jump in, and Sir Whiskers goes down for the very first time. But it instantly swaps me to the legend Sir Poddington to clutch it and revive our hero. They are going through thick and thin together on this journey, I am sure of it. We arrive at Catface Outlook, where the King's Blade shattered. Kit refused, she kept 1 shard so it could never be reforged. She then puts us through a trial. We have to defeat her. She means business. She heals herself and swings a hammer at ridiculous speed. But listen, I grinded 31 hours in Cat Quest 1. If there's one thing I understand, it's this game's combat. We beat her and earned King Leonardo's key. Now we can enter his ruin and claim his shard. Getting there though wasn't easy, but I went in at level 10, while the recommended is level 18. Inside, a fully geared red dragon waits for us. I'll keep it simple for you. Yeah, get to level 18. Attempting this on level 10 is stupid. So I went off to do a couple more side quests to start leveling up our 2 heroes. We have got 67 of these, so completing some won't hurt. Somewhere along the way, I picked up Berserk and entered a ruin with not 1 wave, not 2 waves, but 3 full waves of enemies. And of course, that 3rd wave was absolute nonsense. So yeah, it killed me. So I guess it's time to go back to that dragon. This time he still stood tall, making it a pretty tough fight. But not tough enough. We finally obtained the King's Shard and unlocked the Power Roll. Now whenever we roll through enemies, and it deals chip damage. Small but very satisfying. The jesters saw everything though, and they're definitely reporting back to someone we have serious beef with. I tried that wave ruin one more time, and this time I turned the tables. That victory grants me the Catnip Bravo jumper, and then do a quest for Catnip Bravo himself where he wants to play rock, paper, scissors. I pick rock and win, and we go again, and I pick rock again, but then he wants to go again, and as he whispers, rock, and then shouts out the rest, I obviously go with paper. He gives us his mask and finally shuts up. And look at us now. Oh, we're drippy as hell. We show Kit Kat our king shards, but of course we need more to reforge the King's Blade. And to find those next shards, we have to meet up with Hotto. And surprise, surprise, Hotto is a dog. And dogs don't exactly live in Felingard. So we use this statue to travel to the Lupus Empire, the Dog Kingdom, but Leonardo blocks our path. Once again he attacks and his jesters jump in too. Now Poddington distracts the untouchable Lionir, and I take down the jesters and lure Lionir toward Kit. Somehow, Kit traps Lionir long enough for us to escape, so we sprint for our lives into the Lupus Empire, unlocking the Lupus Empire achievement. We head towards Hotto, basically the Kit Kat of the Dog Kingdom, but he's not here. He has gone north. Dog soldiers see Sir Whiskers and immediately panic, but Poddington convinces them Whiskers is his prisoner. Still, by the order of Wolfen, we're not allowed to pass. We grab the Lightning spell and check in with the biscuit seller, who is selling biscuits for 1 million gold. Okay, never mind. She's willing to give us a box of biscuits, but we need to retrieve her dog bone from Rough Cove. We bring it back though, hands us the box, we hand it to the guards and they run off and absolutely start devouring that shit. We sneak through and finally ran into Wolfen for the very first time. Man, do I despise how this guy looks, and I despise his beef with Hotto even more. His peasant troop attack at us and fail miserably, but we interrogate one of them and learn Hotto is headed to the Far-Fetched Sands. We need to save him before things get worse. In the Far-Fetched Sands, we meet Hotto properly. This man gives me the chills. That design, that dialogue. He already defeated the enemies himself. Ninja style music kicks in and he challenges us. Just like Kit, he puts up an incredible fight. He knows we're King's blood. Hotto sees everything. We enter his dojo, or blacksmith. This is all full mystery energy. But he doesn't keep us waiting. He gives us the Wolfhouser key, unlocking access to the second royal art. Now he does warn us though that upgrading would be very smart before what's coming next. The quest finishes, we hit level 27, and we're off to completing some side quests in the Lupus Empire. This one was recommended for a level 37 warrior. As a level 27 warrior, it's probably a bad idea to accept it. Anyway, I still did it. I absolutely destroyed this little dragons and upgraded my scout helmet to level 12. So if I can handle that, level 40 side quest should be no problem. We go gather some supplies for a mother, but some peasant snatches them right in front of us. So we chase him through a cave, and honestly, he just gives it back, no force needed. I mean, if you would look at me, you're always intimidated. Leveling like this was actually pretty genius. I mean, I'm so underleveled, I'm getting so much XP from this. So yeah, let's do the level 45 quest as well. How hard could it possibly be? I had to fight like 8 dogs. These guys were ridiculously strong. Extremely strong. So maybe it's time to return to the main objective. Getting to the main objective wasn't easy, but I eventually unlocked the Force Woofer spell. The exact spell Hotto used against us. So yeah, it's pretty strong. We make it to the Trial of Wolfhouser. Entering underleveled, I was nervous. Then I saw Wolfen reaching for the power. We had to move fast. There were so many trials before reaching him, waves of enemies, but also some solid loot along the way. When we finally confront him, he mentions Master Aelius, a name we'd rather leave in the past. He fights with lightning and ice, spams range attacks, and throws something at us every 3 seconds. The man does not slow down, but determination and discipline is something you cannot counter. We beat him. One of his soldiers approaches us with a message. Everything was an illusion. The king's shard is already his. So yes, I shoot the messenger. Stepping outside, Wolfen was waiting outside. But then, absolute cinema. Hotto pulls up, he escorts us to safety, and warns us that Wolfen may bring the shard to the throne of Lupus, which is the capital of the city. And with it, he can destroy everything. So I wrapped up a side quest for Barkthan Drake. No way. Wait, okay, this is actually sick. We had Carl Loft in Cat Quest 1 as a Tomb Raider reference, and I was joking about Pothan Drake, and now they actually put in Barkthan Drake? Oh, gentle bros, I could gently kiss you. Of course, he wants treasure. I mean, you've played Uncharted, right? First, we retrieve a skull with some bones, then in the second quest, the skull apparently starts talking and leads us to surprise the rest of his body. We reattach the arms and head, and bro just starts attacking us. Then he blames some sort of curse that he started attacking us, which is baloney. I don't trust this guy. But hey, he has his own quest line now, the Pandora's Box. Once we open it, we unleash Apeth, the Slayer of Mouth. He's the one who cursed Pandora, but I respect Apeth, because instead of running off and becoming a full side arc villain, he just throws hands immediately, no speeches, just action. And we beat him. Take the box to Barkthen, and he rewards us with the Wraith armor. Appreciates the help, and so long Barkthen. I upgraded Berserk a bit more and then started a side quest for Wolfgang. He wants to cross the border illegally, so I get him the permits from the guards. Then I help his other illegal buddies too. Pretty quick job, but it looks like the Lupus Empire has increased security. So they plant a fake attack on us and the guards abandon their posts. But then suddenly, wild plot twist once more. General Bullseye shows up and wants to scrap. Why does everyone want to fight us? Anyway, it never ends well for them. Wolfgang did a trap with an undead trap. Goddamn, it's not Skylanders. Wolfgang is thrilled we helped him. He gives us the Bard loot staff and runs off. It was time to hear out Otto's plan to stop Wolfen. Apparently, Wolfen's K9 units, his strongest mages, are on the hunt. K9 units? This isn't Black Ops 2. But when I step outside, there's already a K9 unit awaiting us. Honestly, weaker than I expected. Still, they're spreading like wildfire. And with all these K9 units, we have to somehow cross the Barkara Desert to reach Wolfen's castle. But once we do, it looks like Wolfen is somehow in contact with Master Aelius. But how is that possible? But you know what we've done. Never mind, we need to get inside. Fast! Another K9 unit just wipes us instantly. I guess we're running that back. Once we cook properly though, we enter Wolfen's lair. We catch him speaking to Master Aelius, but Aelius disappears in a flash. Wolfen is shocked that we managed to enter the Zero Dimension. Guess he hasn't watched the Cat Quest 1 video over on the Arctic High School channel. What a loser. But we don't fight one Wolfen. We fight 3! He triples himself! But at this point, Sir Whiskers and Sir Poddington are unstoppable. That shard has our name on it, and his evil streak shit ends here. Except, once again, it's an illusion. But then Kiri steps in and locks Wolfen down. Oh my god, once again, absolute cinema. And hands the shard on a silver platter. Kiri, you absolute goat. We claim the King's shard and unlock the Royal Arts Power Smash. Hot Doggo isn't exactly thrilled about meeting that she-devil Kit Kat, but he has no choice. It looks like long ago they had a lot of beef. If we're going to save both empires and forge the King's Blade, they need to work together. That old cat and dog war needs to be left behind. We must unite. I tested out Power Smash. It's a nice little roll and slash combo. Not insanely powerful on its own, but great for squeezing in extra damage. Before continuing the main story, I went back to side quest hunting. We still had 55 left. I retried the big dog group fight, thought I was going down again, until I truly understood Power Smash. When used properly, it's insanely powerful. So yes, we finished the quest, and the whole quest line. I head back to Felingard to knock out some cat quests. Yeah, I said it. Because the game has a lot of quests, and it's about cats, and it's called cat. Yeah, you know, I'm a comedy genius. Anyway, I cleared like 7 simple go here, fetch that type of quests. Most were way below my level. We were talking like level 8 and level 10, maybe level 20 tops. Very easy, low effort, honestly, a little boring, not my favorite stretch. But the main quests are strong, so I trust the game to carry itself there. But one quest was actually pretty interesting. A massive maze where I had to follow torches and look for a shortcut. After navigating the labyrinth, I grabbed the Mueller wand and returned it to the quest giver. Actually a pretty fun quest, I liked it. After about 45 minutes of straight side questing, they just kept appearing. And since they were all low level and easy, I figured I might as well clear them now. The last one was Kit's final side quest, where we fight a huge dragon, and this right here is why I don't go super in depth on these easy quests. They're just not difficult. So we collect the skills we need and make Kit proud. And then she kisses our heroes. Sir Whiskers and Sir Poddington have officially done it. Now it's just up to me to experience that someday too. So as my lonely self moves on to the next main quests, I clear a few extra dungeons along the way. Those 73 dungeons are not going to complete themselves. But when I reach Kit's place, she's not exactly thrilled that Hado just walked into her home. Hado explains himself calmly and says the sword must be forged. Turns out he has the other half of the emblem. Kit and Hado combine the emblems, revealing the location of the final shard. We have to travel north of the capital, toward the ocean near the Trees of Black. That's where it lies. So we follow this pirate-style riddle and end up at Burn Cave. An extremely dangerous cave filled with powerful enemies, and eventually we find a map pointing towards Pot Island. That has to be where the final shard lies. On the way there, I clear more dungeons because, again, 73 of these total. But once we reach Pot Island and its mysterious shrine, we once again need to relearn how to walk on water. Apparently Sir Whiskers hit his head since the last Catventure. We meet the governor, this time not as buff, but a bit rounder. I love his master plan for teaching us water walking though. He mentions the old governor left pages scattered around, so Poddington sniffs them out. I collect most of them and track down the final missing page. It vanishes into a cave, of course we retrieve it and also find an artifact. These pages seem to lead us to the first governor. Could it really be? Are we about to meet our fishy friend again? First we place the lighthouse crystal and then the newly found artifact. Something starts happening. We enter the ritual and yes, we meet our fishy friend once more. Well, technically his great-great-great-grandpops. The first governor, the one who originally taught us water walking. He tests our worth and as usual, we prove ourselves. Then the current governor tests us too and we pass again. We unlock the royal art of water walking and earn the royal fur achievement for unlocking all 3 royal arts. We say our farewells to the first governor, grab the dumbbell weapon slightly stronger than what I had, and head to the Fisher Cat village using our brand new water walking. Time for another side quest chain. A doctor needs meat for research. So we kill one enemy species for one quest. Then he turns his peasants into monsters, so we kill those too. Then the doctor starts tweaking himself, turns against us, and transforms into whatever the fuck that thing is. But we delete him in like 3 seconds. And this right here is why I don't fully cover every side quest, because what the hell did I just witness? Now you might be wondering why I'm not continuing the main quest, because it's recommended to be level 60. And yes, I've been ignoring those level recommendations before, but main quests punish you for that way harder than side quests do. So, I do 3 more side quests. One involves a mysterious bush. A bush who taught us flying in Cat Quest 1. His quests aren't as interesting this time. Supplies keep going missing and he wants us to steal from the rich because they should share. So we enter a cave, chase some guys, interrogate them, done. Average side questing. But we actually switch mid-side quest, which was pretty cool. Because we were helping the rich now and exposing the bush. So we lure him to a marked location. The mage casts a spell on him and reveals Agent Triple Meow 7. Apparently, the best spy ever. Well, he's terrible at both spying and fighting, because we fold him instantly. Along the way, I grab Astropaw and heavily upgrade Wolfhouser. I also clear more side quests, including one back in the Lupus Empire where I pick up the Gravy Rough spell. I finish 4 more side quests and then get one that completely breaks the 4th wall. Out of nowhere, gentle bro Desmond casually appears and tells us we're just characters in a game. Casually just drops that bomb like it's nothing. Anyway, after that 4th wall break, I had reached level 70, so I guess it's finally time to continue the main quest. Kiri is waiting for us, ready to secure that final shard. We enter the trials of the first kings. First question, cats or dogs? Personally, I prefer elephants, but I went with dogs. They ask if dogs are superior to cats. Maybe in this cat quest, but not really. Are dogs the rightful wielders of the king's blade? Oh, nope. But are cats then? Well, also no. So can cats and dogs live in harmony? Yeah, I believe so. But the king's blade threatens to break that balance. We face a huge ice dragon and holy hell, it slays us way stronger than I anticipated. I give the same answer this time, slay the beast, then we obtain the last shard. We may now forge a blade of salvation, not destruction. The final shard is ours. We bring it to Kit and Hotto, but suddenly we're teleported. It's Master Aelius and he declares it's over and suddenly the 3 shards appear, so do Wolfen and Lionir. They steal our royal shards. Aelius demands they remove their masks, and underneath, holy shit, it's us! What a fucking plot twist! Kiri apparently stole us from a different timeline to fight ourselves. Lionir is shocked, but quickly realizes he can use the shards for himself. Wolfen has a slightly different plan, which shocks Lionir even more, and he warns him that his empire will crumble under his own paws. Lionir and Wolfen go their separate ways. Aelius leaves us in the 0 dimension. While we are there, we see Kiri speaking to some other spirit. It's Dark Kiri, the pure evil of the game. Aelius corrupted King Lionir and Wolfen, and it's Kiri's fault for not providing enough protection. We slay Dark Kiri, and Kiri starts rambling about infinite parallel timelines. We search for Kit and Hotto. Evil versions of them charge at us, but the battle is short. Kit Kat and Hotto reunite, and apparently they were friends long ago. We exit the 0 dimension and appear on King Felingard's tomb island. We investigate and attain the Key of Valor, which opens the Cave of Valor. That obtain the Key of Mercy to, of course, open the Mercy Cave, and the same for the Virtue Cave. Once inside Felingard's tomb, we learn the history after the Dragon Wars. King Felingard united surviving cats under one banner. Thus, Kingdom Felingard was born. King Felingard and Lupus were friends, until the Great King's Blade War. After that war, the kings disappeared and never to return. The tomb was built in his memory. Our lesson. A king doesn't need a blade or trinkets to unite his people. He needs allies he can trust. Reading this awakens our water walking. The power was in us all along. We unlocked it all because cats and dogs united once more. This fight... oh, it's not over, lads. We head back to Kit Kat's place, and oh man, Lionir has doubled all taxes because cats and dogs are reuniting. The town cats are struggling even more now. Kiri suspects he's plotting something, so we spy on him. Lionir's soldiers are ready to march toward the Lupus Empire. He's using the Zero Dimension as a back door. He could be victorious. But we also need to know what Wolfen is up to, so we spy on him at the Lupus throne. But Wolfen seems to know all of Lionir's plans, and he laid a trap at Lionir's little back door. It also mentions a tomb in the Lupus Empire. So you know exactly where we're going next. Hotodago, the goat, leads us to the Lupus tomb. Here we learn even more about King Lupus. He was the strongest in the Dragon War, long before Cat Quest 1. A true king finds not what he can take, but what he can give. Those beautiful words reawaken all our royal arts. We are back with full royal power. Critical hits summon a royal blast. We return to Hoto. Kid tells us the only thing that is left is scratching out Lionir and Wolfen. Personally, I doubt that, but who knows? Kiri's plan, attack Lionir first cause he's pouncing. And since Wolfen expects an attack, we can backstab him from behind. I am completely behind this plan. It's like fucking genius. So it's time to enter the final battle. At level 80. We meet Kiri again in the capital and prepare to reclaim Felingard. Lionir's domain is a portal to the Zero Dimension? No way! His first guards attack immediately. We finish off the rest and surprise him. This fight might end up written in 17 different books by 28 different authors. I die in mere seconds. He is insanely powerful. But the third time's charm. And once again, we shine. We defeat him and he removes his helmet. Unable to believe it. Kiri delivers some legendary dialogue and Lionir laughs it off. It isn't over yet. There is a second stage. And the first stage was difficult. But this is ridiculously difficult. Stupidly difficult. But not impossible. You see what it did there? We defeat him! Finally. And all we ever wanted was peace. True peace. Lionir's officially slain. Soldier celebrates and finally free from the absurd new taxes. Yeah, I still say Texas like it's Texas. I like that. I want to go to Texas. Next stop, the Lupus Empire to face Wolfen. His domain has a little death run. Then his first phase. And honestly, first phase is easy peasy. Lightning and ice aren't much trouble. Phase 2, oh boy. A Where's Waldo game. Then he turns into Super Mario Maker level made by little Timmy and his even younger brother. He spams every fucking spell imaginable. Death is seriously inevitable. What the fuck is going on? Long story short, on my second try, I finally bring him to his inevitable death. Cats and dogs aren't so different after all. The most beautiful line the game could have delivered. Aelius is impressed. Maybe we are the ones he's been searching for. Kiri questions if the war is over and a black hole opens in the Pacific Ocean. The plot twist cannot get wilder than this. But of course, we enter that black hole. Aelius explains that this timeline had potential. The most potential. He's been searching for it in eternity and he wants us to join him. Of course we refuse. And he doesn't accept that and reveals his true form. His 2 hands and 1 big ass eyeball. And those hands are devastating. And I nearly defeat him, but just not quite. This fight uses every possible attack in the game. Ranged, spells, and melee. But I focused on the eye. Just enough to avoid the hands. And you know what? It actually worked. He's not done. Neither are we. We're in this together. Teamwork builds up the King's Blade. It's finally forged. And Dracov's sacrifice has led to this moment. King's Blade becomes ours. We place it in Sir Poddington's hand and he helped Whiskers bring peace and harmony to cats and dogs. Once done, Aelius reappears. But we get sent out. Does that mean no... Oh well, we finish the main quest by saying farewell to Kiri and enter the epilogue. We will not remember this cat venture because it didn't happen in our timeline. But we must return back to our own timeline. Kit Kat and Hotto tearfully say goodbye, and we earn a pause together achievement with a big group hug. Oh, that's so great! King's Blade is forged once more. Only 1 artifact remains. Then, the apocalypse awaits. Which, of course, is Cat Quest 3. Maybe one day, people. Maybe one day. But for now, we still have to finish Cat Quest 2 to 100%. And yes, we still need 11 more levels, 3 more spells, 23 side quests, and 43 pieces of equipment, and 38 dungeons to crawl through. Oh no, we're far from done. One last very important thing, the golden key. You might have seen those golden chests flying by. To get it, we need to head to the Founders Islands, way southeast on the map. There, we encounter the most bizarre 4th wall break in history. We accept a level 999 quest. But it's easy. Then another quest threatens to delete all our save data. I had no choice. I accepted it. And it tricks us for the moment, but then applauds us. Next, the game goes full admin abuse mode. Kiri casually spawns in and the final guard opens a black hole. We have to fight all 4 Gentle Bro at once. Now this fight is utter bullshit. Like, logical consistency? No! But of course, you're watching the Arctic Icicle channel, I'm the GOAT, and the second try I finally understand the pattern and barely win. That was very goddamn close. But they use 0.0000001% of their power, but they're impressed. We receive the hidden key, unlocking a door in the hidden cave, and are granted the gentle suit. So with this hidden cave key, we go to the hidden cave, where we must fight 3 golden chests to get the golden key. These chests just one-shot you, and there's no save slot, so yes, I had to cross the 7 seas again, see the big 5 in Africa, and reach the place once more. I die again and again. Finally, after one more try, I defeat all 3 and claim the golden key. Now, we can unlock every golden chest, which we absolutely will and honestly have to. So from here on out, it's simple. Crawl through dungeons, finish side quests, and open every single goddamn golden chest. Those gear pieces aren't falling from the sky, unfortunately. Now there's one cave, the Cave of the Lion, where we face Dark Kit Kat, Dark Hotto, and Dark Lionir. Now Kit Kat and Hotto, easy peasy, seriously. Dark Lionir couldn't scratch him even. So yes, the rest of the cave can wait for now. I focused on side quests, as there's a lot to be done. But I wasn't skipping the dungeons. I mean, there's no reason to walk past them, just complete them in the meantime. Eventually, I face a cactus that loves kissing hearts and rage baiting by healing constantly. Hard fight, I even lose quest progress attempting it mid-quest. That was stupid. And that cactus was holding a spell too, so we gotta get back there. But that wasn't my main focus for now. But what was great is that we got another achievement, reaching level 99, the Kinghood achievement. We still need 2 last spells, as I just found Mana Paw. I do some side quests for a big banished skull, which are fine quests. Basically completing some dungeons with extra steps of variety. Eventually, I clear many dungeons and find the catch rep spell as well. There's only one left, and we all know where that is. The cactus. At a confident level 104, I know it shouldn't be much trouble. Still, she puts up an incredible fight, but you know, I'm just more incredible. We obtain the 0 willpower Aelius helmet and our final spell, Celestial, earning the Arcane Paws achievement. The next achievement was totally unexpected, but I love it. The Furiant of People achievement for finishing every side quest in the game. All that's left is 5 Ks and 21 gear pieces. The end is near, but not yet. Because our first cave is the Cave of Lion. Kit Kat and Hotto, you know that by now. Dark Lionir, power in spades. After about 5 tries, I get around him and defeat him. Lucky me, 3 new gear pieces as well. Now the Tomb of the Wolf, 3 Wolfens. Yes, 3 Wolfens. That was intimidating. I casually tried though and scored Wolfen's armor pieces on the first go. The next cave had me hunting down 2 keys. Once I got both, I quickly finished the ruin I still had to beat and then returned to Drakov's vault. Inside, Drakov's old dragons, the same ones he sent after us in the first Cat Quest. Just like Cat Quest 1, they were indeed very strong, but not strong enough. We claimed the Dragon Maker's sword, Drakov's helmet, and after dodging a few orbs, we snagged Drakov's armor as well. With that, only 1 dungeon remains. The level 200 dungeon. How hard could it possibly be? Actually, not too bad. If your name isn't Arctic Icicle, no. Holy fucking shit, he's 1 HP! And I spawned on the other side of the map as well. Oh, fuck this Dark Quest bullshit. After a few tries, I finally cut through, claiming the Jester Bee suit, 0 faith, and the Jester Bee cap. Oh, and of course the Dungeon Master achievement pops. All that's left now is hunting down 4 more gear pieces. One last cat venture, chasing the final golden chest for the missing gear pieces. Didn't take long until I finally find the last chest, earning the Fashionista Tales achievement. And boom! That's 100% of Cat Quest 2, completed in 14 hours. Short, sweet, but perfect. I want to thank y'all so much for the continuous support lately. You have left so many kind and beautiful comments, and I can hardly comprehend my emotions anymore. I hope you're enjoying the content as much as I enjoy making them, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.